Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stop your whining.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. That's a line. Attack.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, alert 3.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Check 3.
Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go. White. Hot.
53 to Mike, 53.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on...
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, son. I got
15.
you. Bravo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Yellow.
54, Mike. Hey.
Right side.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch
The color. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going up top. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, they scared.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Too little,
On first down, here's Breida. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's what I do.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They run for him with Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it as a former defender. I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Like 20.
53, come on. 53, check 53.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Record.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Got his target, Samuel. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go.
This is Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Your trick is here.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here we go. 180! 21, 21.
Here's Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go,
now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run with Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. This is caught. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Fighting through it. He's got space. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
21, Chiefs 18. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check back.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
You bet 61. Matchbox lights.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 15.
1, Omaha.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. So that one will be accepted. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Check nickel.
15. Yellow.
Delta.
Let's get it now.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Williams works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running left is Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. Come on, you want it. SOS.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 66 yards. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first down 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their 38. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now this one complete on the slant route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Watch the slant.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance